Okay, so while I was out taking my son outside and he's occupied, I want to do a video about the Red Wedding in the last two episodes of season 3 of Game of Thrones. So these are very, very impactful episodes. Like, a lot happens. First, you have the Red Wedding. The Red Wedding is this horrible, horrible event. Catelyn Stark dies. Jon Snow dies. Everybody is knocking on death's door. It is so sad. Ramsay Bolton, at least in the show, does it. In the books, it's not told who actually does it. It's depressing to me, the fact that Rob's last words are mother. And in the show, I think even though you can't hear Catelyn's thoughts, Catelyn, I don't know why I do that every time. Even though you can't hear Catelyn's thoughts, you can see it in her face. She's thinking, why? Why me? Why has everything gone this way for me? How has my life become this horrible event that everybody is privy to? My husband is dead. My daughter's captured. My other daughter, we don't know if she's alive. Sansa is married to Tyrion. Like, her whole life has went to hell. And you can see it in her face. In the book, she says, Ned, my love, what has happened? We've lost our boys, our darling daughters, everything. Please help me take the pain. And I hate the fact that this is what happened. Like, it's great storytelling. Cinematography in it is amazing. Like, the whole thing was very, very impressive. I strongly love the whole series, both the books and the movies. I am almost finished with A Storm of Swords. It's a very long book, and if you're not paying attention to every word, you miss so much. And for the show, at least, they did a great job portraying the Red Wedding. I don't like how Jane was there, or Talza. I don't like that. I don't like the fact that she was there. I hate the fact that Talza got stabbed in the belly, like she was already showing. I can't imagine the grief she felt of knowing, even if I live, this baby's gone. I feel like that added nothing, and it would have been really interesting to take the book point of view of her not even being there, because then, in a way, the North lives on. The Starks could come back. They could take over. So, to me, I would not have done that way, but that is my opinion. And I also really appreciate the fact that they did it the way I imagined it in the books in the beginning, where Catelyn's watching and she's like, what's going on? Why is this song playing? Why is he closing the door? It was brutal but beautiful. It really was. I remember one time I saw in a museum in Dallas this painting, and it was of a fox murdering this bunny, and it was in an Arctic scene, and everybody thought it was so grotesque, but I found the beauty of it, because nature is survival, and these people are all just trying to survive. And to me, watching the Red Wedding happen and how impactful that is to the story, because it gives Joffrey this false sense of, oh, I'm safe, oh, nothing bad is going to happen, was very good to me. I could not ask for better cinematography, better storytelling. I might nitpick a little and change this or that, but overall, I love it. I also really, really, really hate what's going on with Stannis. Like, the Melisandre putting the leeches on him, and then him thinking he caused Joffrey and Robb Stark to die. It was, not a fan. Not a fan. He is so easily corrupted, and you wonder, or at least I do, is she having him under a spell, or is he just blindly hoping for this to work out for him? And why are you so easily corrupted? Why are you acting like this is your only option? You're older, you have an army, you can recoup, you can buy sellswords, and yet you are following this woman down this horrible path. You're willing to off your own kin because you think that it's going to get you somewhere. And I don't like that part. I really don't. I also find it interesting the fact that Daenerys is going through so much as well. She's bought the Unsullied, she's trying to train them, she's also getting them out and getting the slaves from the I can't remember the town right this second. She's got them, she's helping to get everything taken care of and to free these people, and she wants to be known as a fair and just queen. And the scene where they have her and she's kind of crowd surfing was very, very good in my opinion, because it shows how much people like her. And watching her dragons play and act vicious and they're babies still is quite cute in my opinion. I also think that when does Varys get his throat cut? Because he is really, really screwing up the works. Like, he's telling everybody's secrets to everybody. Littlefinger is disgusting per usual. I also find Tyrion's hardship really hard to swallow, because he loves Shay and he's had her life threatened so many times. It's not even funny how many times they have threatened to kill Shay. And Cersei's over here like, oh, I'm all big and badass. Why? Why do you think you're so special? You're really not. Tyrion is trying to fall in love with Sansa and trying to do right by her, and she's closed off because she's mourning everybody. She has nothing and no one. The Lannisters are nothing to her. They, in the books, says that they've made her into one, but you can see that your heart and soul isn't. And she's played the Game of Thrones so well by keeping quiet and doing what she's told. But yet, she's still a teenage girl who just wants to be happy. And I find it funny that everybody criticizes her for that. Tyrion is a very complex character. Like, yes, he's a womanizer. Yes, he does bad things. But at the same time, he cares about Sansa. He does care about his nieces and nephews. And I like that. I like the fact that Tyrion is such a complex character. And hearing Tywin tell Joffrey, you are not a true king if you have to tell everybody that you are a king, was very great. And then watching him basically get sent to his bedroom without dinner was fabulous, because he's still a kid. Like, these are his parents and grandparents and he's mouthing off, but he is a kid, even if he wants to say he's king. So these episodes were really great in my opinion. I think that they are some of the best as far as iconic moments go. And I like how each ending is happening. I really do. You've got the first season finale where Khaleesi, Daenerys, rises up out of the pyre. She's got the dragons on her. You've got last season where you find out the White Walkers are coming. You've got this season where the Red Wedding happens and everybody is just shocked. And I like it. And I could not ask for more on that. Jon is on trial and he's trying to figure his shit out. I find it hysterically funny for all that sense of morality he had and wanting to act like he was some big bad guy, that all it took was a little love and he softened around the edges. And watching Samwell, Tarly, and Gilly is so cute and sweet. Like, I really like all of this. And I did want to mention the direwolves for a moment, because I feel for the direwolves in this show, because they all seem to meet brutal endings. So watching Lady be killed by Ned Stark because Joffrey ordered it, basically. Everybody listened to what he wanted. And then to watch Grey Wind be just brutally slaughtered. Like, no one took the care to even make it like a game. They killed her cold-blooded, and she was locked in a cage, which I think is a horrible, horrible death for a wild animal. You've got Nymeria, who is not been seen, and then you've got Ghost, who is off wandering around as well. Now you have Shaggy Dog and Summer, who are right with their owners. They're good. So I'm interested to see the fate for the rest of the direwolves.